Thank you very much for watching today's episode, and we have a fire somewhere. Let's go see if we can find out where that guy is going. Hello everyone, Sargon, Destroyer of Worlds here. In our last episode, we built this area up here, this nice farm area. Not quite level 5 yet, but in today's episode, we're not going to focus on the farm. Instead, we're going to focus on something that we had to deal with and add at the last second or very quickly, which is this firefighting helicopter area. So what we are going to do in today's episode is rebuild this industrial area into a public works area. So this is going to mean we're going to be moving a lot of stuff around, including some roads, definitely some infrastructure, rebuilding some industry, and really trying to make this a much more coherent area and develop it in an area, in a way that which would have been much more likely. This is all as a result of needing to, in a very quick manner, put down that firefighter helicopter depot, which was much needed as a result of that meteor strike. So let's get at it. So we find ourselves on top here looking at our area. Now we have a few things in here that we do want to keep in the area, but most of it is just industrial buildings. As you can see here, various industrial buildings just generated by the game. But we do have coal power plants, as well as our water treatment plants, the geothermal plant we placed last episode, and of course this fire helicopter depot. You will notice that the orientation of this building, we've got the helicopter pads here, so I do want that close and easily accessible to the water, so they'll just kind of take off and fly out. So I will not have much in terms of any buildings, at least I don't intend to have any buildings in front of it, so they can quickly take off, grab water, and fly back around. As well, I want to keep this really nothing really loading onto what is currently Earl Boulevard in this area here. We're going to fix up these roads as well. Actually, let's get the game going. Let's have that run so we can start making some more money, because we will spend some money in trying to fix all this area up. So let's start by getting rid of, actually let's dezone as well. We're gonna, because I don't want anything to grow. We will just do this. So we'll take a short-term hit in terms of any of these buildings. Oops, what is that? It looks like a police station. This will kind of just allow us to much more easily just rebuild the area without having anything that's kind of really blocking the design. So let me just quickly get this done and we'll be right back. Alright, so we are back now, and as you can see, this is all that we have left. Oops, I might have missed one or two. There we go. So that's all done. So what you see here is some recycling centers, as well as our 2 coal plants, our geothermal, and our inland water treatment. So let's get rid of some of these roads. So they'll likely get moved around. The roads I do want to protect, or the road I want to protect, is this one here. So let's solidify that in my mind. Not just my mind, but in reality here. So we will upgrade this road here. And that way I will remember not to delete that one. And the reason why is obviously I have this road coming all the way down. First building I want to take care of and move is obviously this one. That side road. There you go. Now, as we can see here, that's not very level. Not necessarily a big deal at this point. But the helicopters, they can come and easily and quickly take off. And we'll more than likely leave most of this empty, but we could put a small building here because the helicopters would come and take off. They can easily fly, avoiding this water pumping station. Yeah, not the best spot. Those things are huge. I think that's a tad unrealistic, but that's the asset that comes with the game, so we will leave that there for now. Other thing I want to do is I am going to want to move our coal power plants. These will eventually be replaced, but we will worry about replacing those later. Come on. What's going on? Come on. There we go. And we're going to temporarily pause the game as well, because I am going to move and put in the same location our water treatment facilities. In fact, we will just add one more while we're at it. And we'll make that into a long block. In fact, to try to utilize as much of the space as possible, we're going to nudge these a little more this way, and we will move this road here. And as a result of our meteor strike, we're actually going to, if I could actually not click the wrong thing, we're going to be very mindful of trying to have everything looped. There we go. Just run all our services around. So we have 2 recycling centers here. I think we can move this one as well. As you can see, we're much better organized in terms of things that we have here. So I can now come back and upgrade all my roads. Let's get the game running again. Now we did just get rid of all of our generic industry, which is not good. We don't have any cargo hubs or cargo train stations or anything of the sort. So we do need to make sure we have that, otherwise we're going to have to import everything, which we want to avoid doing. I'm still leaving this area open for now. I may or may not get around to developing that, but I'd like to have that buffer. So with that being said, I think what we will do is extend that in here. Now I do have, I think it's this guy. There we go. So what that has allowed me to do is the industry I put here will be on what is called Howard Street. And we will do that as well. Where'd it go? Just lost it. Oh, there it goes. We will come. Oops. Definitely don't want to do that. Ah! Can't remember how to do that now. Anyways, we'll leave that for now. So what we have is an area that's developing pretty well. We're redeveloping. And we can actually extend this road. There we go. Nicely cleaned up area. Didn't take too long. So I think that's going to work out pretty well. I think what we can do is we will extend I'm going to extend these roads here, and then this will allow me to, and I really love that picker mod, and I don't want it to jump. Just anarchy that in, and we will come back and add industry right along here. As mentioned, I'll leave that vacant. We can fill in this area as well. Allow those to redevelop. That was pretty quick and easy. The other thing I noticed before I did this was the name of the roads. Now we'll see what happened as a result. Yeah, as we can see here, Jackson Street, let's fix that up. Our road naming is definitely off. I think that is good. That is fine. Yeah, we're good. So we have all our road names on this area working quite well. So we'll just let all that regrow. We need to deal with some commercial demand. We will do that quickly in this episode as well. Now what I want to do is expand this Birch Hills area. As you can see, we have this entire district right here. So we'll expand this to be a commercial, well, expand the commercial district. They won't be bothered by the highway over here, so not a big deal. So let's expand this area out. And while we're doing that, we will also upgrade the roads in this particular area. So let's do that now. So that's good. We will try to mimic the exact grid that we have been using. Similar to this area here, we're not going to make a connection there because that is definitely way too close. But we can expand up here. We do need to put a cross street in through here. So we're just going to double check. We will rebuild this area, so bear with me here. Back in a second. All right, we are back. So we can now come in and we're just going to add a whole lot of commercial. This should be a fairly desirable area. We are going to need to remove these power lines here as soon as we can. So let's, oh, you know what? I had anarchy on, so let's turn that off because definitely that does not belong there. Get rid of that. Fill that in. We're still going to leave that empty. But I can now definitely at least expand. Well, let's get rid of these trees. Because as I mentioned, oops, forgot I had anarchy on, so let me quickly remove all the trees and I'll be right back. We are back, so definitely if you're using the anarchy mod, you obviously need to be careful. Glad I caught that now, and I only caught it because of the power, but definitely something to catch. Now I'm fine with probably commercial up till there. I don't want to have any here that close to the roundabout, but we can easily add commercial along here. Fill that in. Double check the power. Wait for that to catch and build some here, and then we'll remove this one and then allow that to continue to build up. Similar to the other side in the industrial district, we're at least going to check the roads here in Birch Hills just to see if we do need to. Oh yes, that needs to be fixed badly in so many ways. So let me go through the streets here as I struggle. And we've had some commercial build up here. What did we get? That's a weird looking building. Whoop, whoop. And that actually built on the wrong side. So let's just get rid of these guys. And let me come back and once again try to remember how to use this particular mod. Ah, alright, figured it out. I was using the wrong mod. And we should be good now. Perfect. It's not a mod I use very often, but that has now fixed this. I feel comfortable backing up right up to that area. Do here as well. Perfect. So this will take just a little bit to fill in. As soon as we get some buildings to build here, we will then remove this power and allow everything to flow. Let's just have a little quick look. Yeah, our power is doing good elsewhere. That is good news. We are doing well. So we're nearly done, I think, this particular episode, but let's finish a few things off. That includes adding all the commercial bits we want there. I think we'll come back another time and maybe we'll look to add some ploppables here, whether it's some marinas or whatnot, that might make this a nice destination. I do want to have, actually, let's have a look at our policies. Oh, sorry, I don't mean our policies, I mean our specializations. We currently have none on here. Leave it at that, because if I do change this over, where is it? Organic and local produce. You know what? Let's do it. This is going to have an impact as we see all the currently built buildings kind of disappear. Now, it would be really nice if in this particular game that when we did do this, it would just do it through a normal upgrade. So let's speed through this and let's just watch. Let's speed through this and watch this redevelop. Things are going to take a while to redevelop as our commercial demand is quite low compared to our residential and industry. Let's slow things back down because I don't just want to run the game at a super fast pace. But things are going well. And I may have made a small mistake in here. Yeah, I did. I did make a mistake, and we're going to rectify that mistake. And as you can see, when I removed the roads here, I did not put these crossroads back in. So I have a lot of unused space. So let's add that in. Okay, there's a little more damage to this area than I thought, but there we go. We can fix this relatively easily. Just removing all the zoning along here. There it goes. Now I do know for certain I can just add all the industry I want there. And we'll do a small sliver there. As I look to expand the Public Works campus in this area, I will more than likely come back to this view here, start looking to add items that will load off of, in this case, come up Sabrina Wilson Street, and that way I can fill in this area and have traffic load onto this side street as opposed to this main connection here, the Earl Boulevard. As we look to wrap things up, let's just have a look at our junctions because we did a bunch of stuff. Yeah, let's make sure we get rid of any of these stoplights. Oop, hang on. More important issue to deal with, and that is I did not add any water over here. We will just come around and we will just do a couple loops. Because after having, move all our snap twos to make this easier. After having that meteor strike, it is probably extremely beneficial. Actually, it's not just probably, it is extremely beneficial. Have a number of different connections. Okay, there we go. We're good for now. So as we're wrapping things up, we were having a look at our junctions. We were having a hard time. Not enough workers. So that's definitely something we will work on next episode, is getting more workers. But I think we're good for there. Now we will come back and go into Traffic Manager. We'll add yields. All our main areas. I'm not worried about here. This should all flow pretty nicely. I just want to make sure we're good along the main road, and we are. I can always come back if I start noticing any traffic. I do want, hang on. This bothers me. Let's get rid of parking there. Let's get rid of parking there. And there's no parking allowed there. Then we'll move the parking to the side streets, which is fine. Yeah, I think we are good for today. So let's wrap things up of having a before and after of our new industrial / public works area. Thank you very much for watching today's episode, and we have a fire somewhere. Let's go see if we can find out where that guy is going. Okay, thank goodness it is not another meteor strike. We have a house fire. Now we have a very talented firefighter crew coming in, collecting some water. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. And it looks like the fire's out. He gets to go back to base. Woo! All right, good job, team. Good job, team. Let's just see as we come in here for a landing. Check out this pilot skill. Oh, what a nice view. Okay, it was a nice view. We might deal with that later. Touchdown. So check out our beautiful new public works / industrial complex and a nice new home for our firefighting helicopters. So here is our revised and updated Public Works campus, much better organized, a very safe place for our firefighting helicopter depot, very well organized sewage treatment and power, as well as our industrial. It is looking pretty snazzy, especially here at night. Speaking of night, we have updated our commercial district, as you can see here. So I would like to thank you for watching today's episode, and we will see you next time. Bye for now.